check this shit out real quick. Oh shit, okay. Test. Here, let me try and change the name of this real quick. Actually, no, it's fine. Alright. I hope I can hear you. This shit's gonna record all my shit. But, yeah, man, I have to play this game while I'm talking about this because I don't have the regular docs here for the. I don't have like the images and shit for the season 1. But I was like, fuck it, I might as well put this shit out to try and explain, bro. But, yeah, man, so I'm gonna try and spit about this show called Riverdale that premiered on the CW. Now, I don't really know what the significance of these, like, Archie niggas or whatever the fuck are, but the thing about this show is it's like, bruh, what the fuck are they writing on this show? They're writing about superpowers. They went from fucking murder mystery to superpowers, bruh. So it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Now, I can't confirm if this show has any, like, Illuminati imagery or anything in this shit, because I haven't watched the whole fucking shit in a long time, but this show is just so symbolic in its the way it presents things. It's like, you know what I'm saying, how the fuck can you really, you know what I'm saying, put this shit out and then expect somebody not to catch on type shit. So I had to hit this shit up. I'm gonna probably put some images over this after I drop it though. But essentially, right, this show started off as like a fucking murder mystery show about this dude, Jason, getting killed, bruh, in the sweet old town of Riverdale. And then, you know, you got the main characters, right? Archie, Andrews, Betty Cooper, Jughead Jones, and Veronica Lodge is like the main four. And I'll go even go as far to say they represent elements and shit. I say Archie's like fire, Jughead is air, Betty's water, and what's her name? Veronica's earth. And I'm about to show y'all why, bro. So essentially, right, the first season is about a murder mystery, and it's like made a big deal in the first season. How it's like, oh, you know, nothing like this ever really happens in this town, you know. But as the show goes on, they end up revealing just how cursed that shit is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But and then it's like all it takes is that one, you know, event to kind of set everything off. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you know, you can kind of just interpret that in real life 24/7. But yeah, the first season is a very simple murder mystery, very simple conspiracy type thriller type thing. And what ends up happening is it's revealed that this dude Jason's dad was the one that actually killed him, because Jason's dad, Clifford, they're in the family called the Blossoms, right? And this is like the rich ass family in the area. You know, they can do the maple syrup and all that. And you know, his dad want him to, basically, right? That's the front of the family. They're really making money through drug trafficking. I think it was like heroin or some shit. So this dude Clifford wanted his son Jason to take over as the boss for this whole drug company thing, and this dude Jason, right? He wasn't fucking with it really at all. And another reason why he wasn't fucking with it, besides just morals and shit, and that's not the type of dude he is that he was gonna marry this girl, or he's gonna run away with this girl named Polly, who's Betty's sister from the Cooper family, and it's revealed even later in the series that these are essentially the same fucking family, but they're tied. They severed ties over some. I think it was just straight up another murder back in the day. I can't remember specifically. Don't take my word for that though. I might have to check that shit out later. But yeah, man. Essentially, he basically didn't want his. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. I don't even really remember, man. Actually, no. Yeah, that's why. The oath, man. Oh my god, bro. I'm just coming back to me as I'm fucking thinking about it. Basically, Jason didn't take the offer, so he got rid of his ass, man. He got rid of him. In real life, you know what I'm saying? If you don't take the oath, it's kind of like usually they just blackball you, or they just, this is like at least for the music. What I've heard is they just blackball you and they kick your ass out. They tell niggas not to associate with you anymore, stuff like that. But when it comes to some drug shit like this, yeah, they probably set you up to die, bro. So he basically killed his own son, and that's a major sin, bro. You shouldn't be doing that shit. But it also, Jason has a twin, right, named Cheryl, and even later in the series, Cheryl becomes like the Phoenix, right? She becomes a witch and all that. But Cheryl, she was at peace when Jason was there. She was still mean and shit, but she wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Just like severed emotional state that she's in. And this family, right, the Blossoms, they're really a fucked up family. So these two twins, they're essentially all they really had was each other type shit. Their dad is running this fucking drug shit, and their mom isn't any better, high key. Her mom is like a poisoner, bruh. So you know how that shit go, you know what I'm saying? The dark mother type shit, but yeah, man. They set Jason up in the first season, he ends up dying. And eventually the whole season is basically just like uncovering all the different angles of the conspiracy, from the rich to the poor. Everyone had a part to play in this, but the poor was more of under duress situation because they had this dude Jughead Jones, his dad FP Jones, with the Southside Serpents, which is very significant. I'll probably go a little bit deep into that on the season 1, episode 1 breakdown. But yeah, oh fuck. But yeah, that's basically the first season, the main plot. Now, the second season, we have the serial killer and the dark side of the town. We have the dark influence. Now that Jason is dead, the golden child, right? The reason why he's the golden child, in my opinion, is because he chose to reject his evil destiny, bro. He chose to choose his own fate, or fate destiny, whatever you want to say. But they essentially destroyed the choice for good that was, you know what I'm saying, pulling up. They basically committed blasphemy against that nigga. So the Black Hood, which eventually is revealed to be Betty's father, and this goes, I'd say this even goes into some MK Ultra ass indoctrination shit, because they straight up show you towards the end of this second season how this dude is essentially set up to just be a killer, right? And that's very symbolic of what happens in real life. They straight up will seek out certain motherfuckers and straight up just run just all types of, they basically will groom them into becoming fucking like assassins, serial killers, school shooters, whatever you want to say. Just like menaces to society type shit. But yeah, that's basically what the second season about. Also in the second season we have, a lot of these characters, falling into their darker sides. Jughead, he pulls up and becomes, I think he becomes a serpent. Archie starts, you know what I'm saying, working for Hiram, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think he also starts that red circle, but I think he starts working for Hiram in this season. I'm not sure because he's dating Veronica. Veronica also starts working for her dad, and you know Betty's kind of just dealing with the whole Black Hood situation, and which is revealed in the season that she also has that serial killer gene, but she's agreeable. Her dad is disagreeable, so that's kind of the difference there. But yeah. Oh shit, I just fucking died from this shit, but that's basically the gist of that shit. And then now we get to season 3 where I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on with this show? Season 3, they bring out religious deity, they bring out the gargoyles, they bring out the Baphomet, they bring out LSD, fucking psychosis fucking shit. They bring out fucking, you know what I'm saying, underground fighting rings. They bring out, you know what I'm saying, they're essentially laying out how these, you know what I'm saying, they put it into some D&D shit, but that's really how these, you know what I'm saying, top hats play the game. They'll straight up just, you know what I'm saying, play you like that. But that season is essentially just showing you just really how deep this shit gets, man. How all this fucking shit is tied together. Drugs, crime, religion, you know, all this shit is all tied together. But, yeah, and then now we get to season 4 now. Season 4 is about, you know what I'm saying, the secret societies and shit. Season 3 is kind of regulated. It kind of shows you, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, you know, these are just mafia niggas. These are just criminals already, you know what I'm saying? They're just trafficking drugs. You know, they're running enforcement, you know, basic shit like that. But now it gets into how deep this shit really gets. It gets into the colleges. It gets into universities. This dude, Jughead, ends up going to the same university his grandpa went to or something like that. And after that, he essentially discovers how fucked up this shit gets. You know, how these high society niggas are kind of just playing games with people's lives and shit. I think another thing that happens in this season, let me actually look that shit up. What else happened? There's a bunch of bullshit that happens in this season. There's like this other plot where the principal gets replaced as well by a dude named Mr. Honey. And you know, they straight up hate on this nigga Mr. Honey, but he's straight up just trying to push it back together, which is symbolic of the beads, you know, kind of just holding balance, I think. That's why they call him Mr. Honey, but that might be a reach, but yeah. But oh yeah, another thing which happens, they essentially fake this man Jughead's death, which is also very symbolic. This shit happens constantly in real life, people faking their deaths and shit like that. So, I don't know, man. I think could be another aspect. But, yeah, man, that's basically like the gist of that season. I think it ends. Shit, what ends? I think it just ends on them just straight up just ending high school or something like that, and they just go their separate ways. And then now we're moving on to season 5, which is the time skip. The time skip, I think, is about, let me check, I think it's about like, how many years? Like 5 years? Yeah, they had like 5 years of a time skip. And this time skip is essentially just showing you what happens when you would, like, it's just, they basically, you know what I'm saying? The same, they left Riverdale, and now that shit is in shambles, bro. I think, like, that's basically what happens when you try to just move on, you know what I'm saying, and not kill the source. And it just kept getting worse, so I think this dude Archie ended up in the army, right? And he's straight up, you know what I'm saying, he's like a solid dude in the army. He's a really good general and shit, he really fucks with his, you know what I'm saying, he really, you know what I'm saying, cares about his, you know, his troops and stuff. I think he's like a captain or something, I don't remember. He's one of those, I don't say he's like a general or something, man. I don't remember, man. Sarge, yeah, they call him Sarge. So he's like a sergeant and shit. But, you know what I'm saying, he ends up getting revealed that his captain sent him on a dead mission. And it was just, you know what I'm saying, this shit happens all the time, but U.S. just sends niggas out there to die on bullshit. They end up coming back and it's like, what the fuck did I end up? I had to fuck, you know what I'm saying? They see some fucked up shit. They had to do some fucked up shit all over money, bruh. Because most of these wars is just straight up just started for capital, man. Straight up. They even say ever since World War II, all the money, all the wars have just straight up just been for money, bruh. No joke. But yeah, and then this girl Betty, right? She ends up in the FBI fighting these serial killers. And this isn't in the season, but it's eventually revealed that I'm pretty sure that one of the dudes she's working with is straight up a serial killer. Which is like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know how that shit goes, bro, in real life. These motherfuckers in the CIA and FBI are like just any position of power. That shit attracts psychopaths, it attracts sociopaths, bro. Like it attracts really just strange individuals, man. That type of ilk of individual. This girl Veronica, right? She ends up marrying this one dude, but she's one of those, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Types, you know, she gotta, you know, she's one of those go-getter type females, so she ain't really even supposed to be married high key in like the traditional sense. But if she is, she's gotta be with a dude that matches her energy or some shit. And the dude, he matches. I think he matches her energy, but he doesn't want her to be at the same level as him. So that shit ends up falling apart. But can't really even say where her significant plot is, bro. High key, I think she's just still dealing with her dad, Hiram, because he still got influence over time and shit. But that's that. And then this dude, Jughead, is just straight up a writer, but he's like an L writer. So he ends up coming back, you know. Oh, now that's another thing that happens in this season. The Mothman thing. This straight up where they start introducing aliens, bro. But they go they essentially soft introduce the aliens because they go the Project Blue Beam route of, oh, it's just people. Aliens are real, nigga. And y'all gonna be seeing some of them soon. Now, Project Blue Beam is real 100%, but these aliens are also real, or they wouldn't have been sentencing people to death over leaking alien shit or talking about aliens. There would be no Men in Black or anything like that, because it would just be like, oh, okay, it's just the government, but nah. So, but the government does fuck around like that. I even heard that some of these celebrities will kidnap your ass, dress up as aliens, and fuck with you type shit, because it's funny to them, but I think all three, you know what I'm saying, just trifecta, all three of those things, maybe trifecta is not the right word to use, but all three of those things are correct. So yeah. But that's season 5. Also in season 5 they have the, you know, smaller criminal gang come up, and Archie tries to get on his ass because this dude is fucking with the youth, man. He's fucking with the youth high key. So Archie kind of has to step in and get on his ass for that shit. Because, you know, it's very symbolic what's going on now. The youth kind of just being pulled into this crime shit over fast money and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's also, you know, you know what I'm saying, the poor are getting poorer and the rich are getting richer. So that kind of, you know what I'm saying, it just increases the chances you fall into that shit for a come up. Because people are like, yeah, why the fuck would I work when I can just, you know, get this shit now? But I think the season ends on. Oh yeah, Tabitha is also introduced here, but I think the season ends on some like crazy shit. But next the season is where it really solidified how this show is kind of just fucking with you. They dropped superpowers, bro. Why the fuck do these niggas have superpowers in a CW show that's not DC, bro? What is going on here? So, essentially what happens here is it creates an ultimate universe where all this monster shit, it's like Fantasia from Berserk. All these monsters, all this creepy bullshit starts seeping into like the world, right? And all these characters get powers and shit. And this is essentially telling you what's gonna happen. Like, the season dropped in like 2021, but bro, how how can you drop a season like this? This also like, it's just too crazy, man. But yeah, they essentially just telling you all get ready for the changes, bro. Get ready. And then of course season 7, Jesus, is the ending season is about the 1950s. They essentially go back in time, and it's telling you, yeah, look at your past life, look at your history, and notice what's going down. I haven't finished the season though, so I can't really spit game on it, but that's essentially the breakdown. And the reason I'm trying to tell y'all this is because, bro, this is straight up just a chronological of like reenactment of events that's literally happening before our eyes, bro. Like literally. That's the basics of that, I guess. I mean, that's kind of all I really have to say about that for now. But yeah, now here some other shit, I guess. I'm gonna try. Shoot, maybe I shouldn't leak that. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't leak that. But yeah, you know, shouts out to Life or Death Magic Spell and yeah, that's like the main shout out actually. But yeah, shouts out to LOD and Nest, and Cyber Emo Boys, Holographic Boys. You know, I'm gonna shout out a few other artists that's a little bit small. You know, shout out Lil Quincy, bro. Shout out Young Roddy Road. Shout out Zim vs. Dib. Shout out Porcelain Deathmask. Shout out what's his name? Moonshine, YOLO Boys, man. Shouts out to Abel, man. Swipe Band of Goth, you know, Alien Cold Mob, the White Man, you know. Shouts out Massacre Boys, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out AKVK. Shouts out to 7 Up Boys and the Super Surfers. Free Heroin Hound, bro, if he's still in the ward, but this nigga deleted all his shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck went down. You know, shouts out to Wound Clan. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, you know, I hope you in a better place, but yeah, shouts out to Wound Clan. Shouts out to Tyrant Xenos as well. And, who else? Yeah, I'm losing right now, but, I think that's the main ones I can think of right now. But, if I forgot anybody, my bad. I'm kind of tired right now. But, yeah. That's like the main takeaway from this shit is you gotta essentially just view media like this. Media, like shit that comes out on like Netflix or like such that's not independent media. It's essentially just it's been ran through by every fucking censor executive like a trillion times. So they can't put certain shit, but they can still essentially paint a picture for you. Now, in certain movies, like maybe like a Men in Black or something, some like big ass Hollywood production type shit, like with situations like that, they're essentially just straight up just showing you what the fuck is going down. But with a show like this, I feel like the writers are kind of either unknowingly or knowingly putting this shit out because it's like, bro, how the hell does this shit literally line up with what's going on in the world today, bro? How? Like, how is it can it line up so well, bro? Like, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, yeah, that's kind of all I got to say about that. You know, some other movies I think are definitely easily just can fall into this category though are like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, straight up just showing you like the concepts of like the different realities and shit. Straight up, like, and it's also showing you that this dude, quote unquote, he wasn't supposed to be Spider-Man. We aren't supposed to be living in this life right now. This isn't where we're supposed to be living. You know what I'm saying? We're essentially in like an artificial like thing, bro. So shit happens, but this dude Miles chose to be the hero. This nigga Miguel is like bitching about it, but it's like, bro, the world is already fucked up, man. So you know what I'm saying? But I guess in the show, in a movie, it makes sense because it's all like it all is like fits perfectly and stuff. But that's essentially that. Another movie I seen was or I saw. Oh, shoot, what other movie did I see recently that I can't? Oh yeah, that what's it called? Guardians of the Galaxy 3, bro. they're straight up just telling you how this shit goes. These motherfuckers are fucking around with species. They're fucking genetically altering people, like creating new species, creating new fucking just. I wouldn't even want to call them abominations of nature, but they're straight up just creating things that shouldn't even have existed by like naturally. They wouldn't have came into existence like in any sort of capacity, like naturally, you know. But that's basically that. A lot of Marvel movies are definitely are fall into that category. Even the original Avengers, like 2012, straight up just predictive programming, telling you what's going down. You know what I'm saying? Out there. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say for now about that, man. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting the more in-depth stuff on the Gen Z graduation page, because that page I'm gonna try and drop more, just basically just essentially only serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Oh shoot. But yeah, that's basically that, the breakdown of that stuff. Shit. There is one big thing I'm working on besides, you know what I'm saying, which is the list, but I don't want to really leak that just in case. But yeah, that's basically that, man. I'm gonna end this shit real quick though. It's a little clean, little small little breakdown. But yeah, that's that, man. Rest in peace. You know, rest in power and computer world.